Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of FTB Beyond. In today's episode, we're going to be doing some work on making this sugarcane farm that we built last time look good, and if we have time, we'll get into some other stuff as well. Between episodes, I did upgrade my pickaxe, so my pickaxe is now unbreakable, which is pretty fantastic, just like we did with the hatchets that run our tree farm over there. I also finished upgrading my refined storage system to hold a lot more stuff. So we now have 8 drives all filled with 16K storage disks. So we have tons of space, which is fantastic. But yeah, what I'd like to do in today's episode is I'd like to work on making this sugarcane farm look good. We're going to be doing some building today. I think the first thing that needs to happen, this Tinker's Smeltery needs to go away. It needs to disappear, and we do need to set up like a blacksmith somewhere in the village, which is going to incorporate the smeltery into the build. So it's not the end of the Tinker's Smeltery in our series, but it can't stay here. This is a terrible place for it. Let's actually do that. There we go. So let's just kind of tear this whole thing down. You can go away. That can go. These chests over here can go. We've got so much stuff. Just, it's a terrible place for it. And I just realized I put something in my, into my refined storage system that I didn't intend to. And that, of course, being my ender pouch, so I could send this stuff all back to my system. That's all right. We'll go get that in just a minute. Let's go ahead and fill this bit in with grass. What's over here? Anything? Not really. Let's just kind of do one of those, I think. Do a little patch job, so to speak. And there we go. All right. Eyesore gone. Out of the way. We'll bring back the smeltery at some point. When we build a blacksmith, probably within the next couple episodes, actually. I don't think it'll be very gone for all that long. But let's grab our ender pouch, because we're going to need that. And then let's also grab some oak. Do we want to use stairs? I'm kind of leaning towards mostly slabs, but let's grab some stairs. Let's grab some logs. And then let's grab some spruce stuff as well, and we can kind of design that. And then I'm also thinking we need a little bit of stone brick in there too, and we'll kind of do our best to make this work as best we can. Now I should also check, I can't remember, we may need to make use of architecture craft here. Did I already show you that mod? I don't think I did. So we're gonna have to make one of these guys, and this thing is pretty amazing. For those of you who are familiar with carpenter's blocks from 1.7.10 and the ability to turn basically anything into slabs and stairs, architecture craft lets you do that, and it is super awesome for that reason. Now let's see. What I'm kind of thinking here, right, is that we're gonna have basically like a little, how would I even explain it? Kind of like an outdoor covered area here. So we're going to put some logs down like so. There we go. And then I'm thinking on this edge right here, we'll put down some stairs. Spruce stairs all the way across like so, and we'll bring it out one extra just so we have that depth that we always like having. There we go. And then same thing on this side. Let's just bring this across. Like, come on, you can do it. Like so. There we go. All right, now, as for the shape of the roof, I'm thinking it's going to be very kind of slabby. I don't know if that's actually a word, but I'm using it. And I'm thinking it's going to go like that, maybe? Just a real simple kind of covered roof is what I'm leaning towards. is this two? Yeah, that's two separate blocks. How could we do this in such a way that the bottoms of this would be covered? I think I have a solution. Let's go, well, yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. I think there's an item called the diamond bit saw. There we go. Let's make one of those. And then, you know what I don't need is I don't need all these fences. Let's try, I think, if I do this, no, that cuts strips. Let's try just with a regular block. That makes slabs. Yeah, so we do that. And then we do that. And that'll basically give us, like, quarter blocks, essentially. And I think what we can do here... Oh, how do we rotate them? Isn't it like... Yeah, like that. Okay. So what we can do here... If I can get the placement right... No? No, that's no... That doesn't count, huh? Because I want it to go, like, right here. I don't know that that's going to be an option, though. Now that I'm looking at this, I don't think that'll work. So, let's maybe... Because we could just... The other alternative option would be we could just do something like that and just make it a little bit of a thicker type roof right there, which I think actually, come to think of it, let's just go with that. That's a simple solution, and it still accomplishes what I want it to accomplish. So then we go here, like so, and across, and then here, 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 and here. Okay, cool. I got a phone call. 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am back. I think, how can we do this in such a way that it makes sense? I think maybe what we'll do is, well, here, let me show you what my issue is first. I want to have this part of the roof be down underneath, like about here or so, which means I also want slabs right there. But I need this little part right here to be oak log. And we could accomplish that relatively easily with chisels and bits. So maybe that's what we should do. Let's go grab our bit bags and let me throw some of this stuff away. I know we've got bit bags in our system. Let's just go bit bags. There we go. And we should have a ton, an absolute ton of oak from the work that we've done elsewhere in the village. So I think we'll be fine. Let's go see if we can find the parts we need. There's logs. I think. No. This is the one we need. Now I need to know, can I simply attach that to a regular slab? Like if I start this here and we go to these bits and go plain, it doesn't look like I can. It looks like I need to start from the bottom. It looks like the whole thing needs to basically be chiseled stuff, which is, that's perfectly fine. That's completely okay. Do I have any regular oak plank stuff in bit form? I'm looking and not seeing. And I didn't bring my chisel either. That's all right. Let me get this done and I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. I've got the chisel and bits part done. They're basically, it's very simple. I just went with the bottom half as a vertical oak log and the top half as a slab, an oak slab. And that's all I had to do. Super, super simple. But we're not done yet. What we need to do now, once we get the rest of this roof in place, we're going to have to detail this out a bit so that it looks a lot better, because this is very plain. We can't just have this big kind of open roof here and expect that to be good. We have to do some other things with it. So let's go and finish getting that. No, wait. Oh, I see. You go here. There we go. All right, let's finish getting that in place. I need my portable crafting bench so we can make some... Oh, no, that was pressure plates. Oh, the face palmage. The failure is real. It's okay. And then we'll go ahead and get all of that in, too. Okay, so here we have this thing that looks okay. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great either. So I think what we need to do is we need to find the center point, which should be like right about here, I think. If we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. So this is our center, which means if we go 1, 2, 3 here, or maybe we do it here instead. That would leave 4, 3, or maybe we do that, and then that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa. Something got a little derped up there. Does that look... Yeah, that's symmetrical. Good. Okay, so then what we'll go is... Here, can I just put a slab? Yes, I can. Good. And we're just going to put some slabs down like that. So that's all good to go. And then I want to make... I want to make a new chisel pattern. And we're just going to go like that. Take our oak planks, go plain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like so, basically a slab. And then I need some spruce ones. Like so. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So it'll look like that. And then we can... Oh, I need another thingy. All right, let me get some work on this done, and I will come back to you in a minute. Okay, so the roof is pretty much done. I want to tweak a couple things just to make it a little bit more interesting, but for the most part, it is basically done. And what we're going to do is here, we'll take these stairs, just so this kind of matches up with the theme of the rest of the village. And that should be our center right there. And yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, so we got the roof on this place done. Now, the building itself is not done. There are still things that we have to do. I'm not going to change any of the posts or anything like that, but we need to do something with this area kind of around the build. Because this is, it's not great. It's not great. We can't just have grass to sand transition, if you ask me. I don't think that looks good at all. So what we'll do is on the sides, we'll hollow out a little bit of space. I also need to do some work with my shovel and getting it up to a higher level, because this thing is pretty slow. Pretty slow comparatively anyway. How are we doing for durability? Not terrible. We've got... Let's see, we have 3 open modifiers. I'm almost tempted to just put redstone on this thing and use up all 3 modifiers, because I don't use my shovel that often. But when I do use it, I want to clear out a lot of land very quickly. Decisions. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's grab ourselves a bit of stone. stone brick, I think. And let's try a little something. Maybe along here. We could put down some stone brick, kind of like that. Ooh, I don't like that it doesn't match up with this cobblestone here, though. Maybe we changed our, I think we changed our mind and we don't go with the stone brick. We'll use the chiseled cobblestone instead. I think it'll look better. And the downside, the annoying thing about chiseled cobblestone, right, is that if you chisel the cobblestone, by the way, I have an eye chisel, but last time I used it, it crashed the game repeatedly, so that's why I'm not eye chiseling things. Let's go ahead and make some of these weathered blocks right here. Let's make like 2 stacks worth. That should be more than enough, okay? And then we'll put all this stuff away. I don't think we're going to need chisels and bits anymore, so we can put all of our chisels and bit stuff away. And let's get into architecture craft, because the annoying thing about chiseled blocks, you know, from the chisel mod, as I said a minute ago, is that they don't come in slabs and stairs. So unless you have some sort of other method to do slabs and stairs, you're kind of out of luck. Do I have any orange tulips? I think we can get by without them. So let's put this guy down. Let's throw some of these in here, and let's say, hey, we want, there we go, some stairs. We want stair variants, right? And now we have these blocks, but in stair form, and we can just put them down like that. Now, they don't behave exactly like stairs. Like if I put this here, it's not going to automatically connect. But using architecture craft, I can create the other variants. So I can make corner pieces and all that kind of stuff if I need to, if I feel the need to do so. In the meantime, I think we'll do, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't like the way that this looks. I don't like the way that this looks at all, but at the same time, I also really hate just the grass to sand transition, you know, kabam, you're there. It's done sort of thing. So maybe what we'll do, they're also a little weird to place. Like, it's based on what corner you place it on. So kind of like Carpenter's blocks was, right? So if I put it, it's based like where in the block you initially place the stuff, which is a little funky. It takes a little getting used to, but I think it's okay. And then maybe we'll do, yeah, maybe something like that. That could work. Give us a little bit of a separation there. I think that's good. Let me replicate that on the other side, and then I'll be right back. All right. I think it's all done, and I'm pretty happy with the sugarcane farm just like this. I don't think it needs to be anything beyond this. I think it fits within the theme and style of the village, and I think there's no sense in overcomplicating it any further than we already have. So I'm good with it just like that. So now, let's look at some other stuff that we have to do. So we tore down the Tinker's Construct Smeltery, and we said we were going to build a blacksmith, but I think that's probably going to be an episode in and of itself. I'm kind of thinking, as far as villager trading goes, we've got the sugarcane now coming in. We have a steady source of sugarcane, and I would like to have a better villager trading system than what we have here. Here we just have 3 villagers kind of trapped in here. We're like, hey, if you want to trade, I hope you're near the thing, and it's just not really ideal. But at the same time, we also need to be kind of careful, because if I just put the villagers anywhere in the village, they're likely to get killed by mobs. So wherever I put them, it's going to have to be somewhere that is essentially mob-proof. Or we can make the Mega Torch. This is also an option, and not an exceptionally expensive one either. I believe this guy will block mob spawns within 64 blocks in every direction. I'm pretty sure that's what it does. I'm not 100% positive, so if I am completely wrong, I'm sure you will tell me, but I'm pretty sure that's what it does. And we can just... Oh, actually, I have an idea. Maybe we'll put it in the well. Oh, except the well is not a 3x3. It's a 2... Maybe not. Maybe we won't put it in the well. I was going to actually try and incorporate it in there, but I don't think that's going to happen. Let's do... I'd like to have it kind of centrally located in the village, which is right about here or so. For now, let's just put it right here. This thing should block mob spawns within 64 blocks in every direction. So to kind of put that into perspective, right now we are at, I'm going to say 1120 just for easy math. Okay, so if I go, or negative 1200 just for easy math. So if I go to negative 1264, that's all the way over here, right? So that's a pretty decent distance. It's not amazing, but it's a ways. And what we could do, since it's not an exceptionally expensive recipe, I could make, more of them and spread them out around the village a little bit more, which I think is exactly what I'm going to do. So let's make 10 gold blocks. Actually, let's make... let's see. So we have 10. 14 would make 7, 8, 9. I think. Let's see. We need 8 of these, basically. Ooh. And now I'm out of regular torches. Let's just remedy that. Easy to craft more. There we go. So I need... Oh, I made 9. Oh well, whatever. Anyway, so I can spread these out around the village to basically make sure that no mobs will spawn anywhere even remotely close to the village, because if this thing does have a 64 block range, like I'm pretty sure it does, I'll look at the config files in a minute when I take a little jump cut to do this. But if it has a 64 block range, that means I can put one there, count 64 blocks, count another 64 blocks and put one down, and basically we will not have any mobs spawning anywhere remotely close to the village, which means our villagers will be safe. So let me get to it, and then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. Torches are all in place. Everything should be good. So now what I want to do is I'd like to build a couple of little, kiosks, I guess we would call them. Places to essentially put the villagers in. And I think this will work really well if we do some kind of interesting stuff here. So let's grab a bit of oak slabbage, like so. And let's grab some oak stairs. I would also like some trapdoors. There we go. And then what we're going to do is I'd like to make... obviously, wool doesn't normally come in rails. However, we can make slabs out of these if we go like so. So we can make, a handful of wool slabs, 1 block for 2, and I think it'll work out really well. So if we make 6 light gray wool, there we go. So now we have 12 wool slabs, and for a roofing type thing, this'll actually work amazingly well. You know what I mean? We'll be able to do some really cool stuff here with the kiosks for a roof, right? Think like little market stalls, if you will. I also just realized I have no food. I should probably fix that. There we go. Okay, so I'm thinking the first stall is going to go right here just because we've got a field over here, and for the most part, I want to keep the fields kind of as part of the village, the little gardens and farms and stuff like that. So we're not really going to have a whole lot of space to build other stuff here, and I think this would be a good spot to put the first stall. So let's maybe make it maybe about that high or so. And then we'll do maybe a stair and a stair. I think I want to make that a little bit bigger. Just a tad bit. Or maybe what we'll do is we'll actually have it be like this, right? So we'd have 3 wide kind of on the sides. But up here, it goes back a little bit farther. And that way, I don't want it running into my house is the big thing. So I think that'll work. Yeah, I think that'll do. Okay, and then we'll maybe build that up a little bit, or is that going to be... I feel like that's too thick. So maybe... I know what we'll do. I know exactly what we'll do. Let's grab our chisel. Our diamond chisel right here. Oh, and our bit bags. Because if we don't grab the bit bags, our inventory will get flooded with useless garbage. And let's go to plain, and we'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we'll still have the, maybe we go 3. So we'll still have like these posts, but they'll be a bit thinner. And I think, yeah, that looks much better. That looks much better. And then maybe what we'll end up doing is these kind of bottom parts, instead of a log here, we'll go with a some sort of stone block is kind of what I'm thinking, because I think that will look better. Let's go cobblestone, and let's use the weathered bricks, I think. That should be good. Ooh, also, let's make another template. All right, let me get the roof in place, guys, and then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back, and the roof on the little thingy is in place. It all looks good. I'm happy with it. I've got the whole little kiosk all kind of designed, and all I need to do at this point is get the villagers in there. So we're going to put, there's 2 librarian villagers that I stole from this village up here, and that's basically it. I also went ahead and added a couple of these little oakwood labels from Bibliocraft, just to kind of show what these guys trade. And I think that'll be pretty cool, but we can get a lot of different paper trades here. I don't know, as far as books, Appealing 4 and Frostwalker 2. I don't know what Appealing 4 does, but no big deal. Oh, also, I almost forgot to mention this earlier. Our skies, our beautiful custom skies, I had to get rid of them because the game, when it started crashing repeatedly when I have Optifine installed. So I had to get rid of Optifine, which means we lost our beautiful custom skies that I love so much, which makes me sad, but it's okay. I've still been running into some crashes and issues, though. Just kind of randomly, the game will just hard crash and be like, nope, you should not play anymore. You have been playing for too long, or something. I don't know what it is. But we've got villagers in place. We got our sugarcane farm all decorated and looking good. I'm happy with all of it. And I think it is time to end the episode right here, my friends. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.